In the previous video, I have solved around 61 questions. In this video, I will be solving some 40 questions. 62, read out the 62 question, match the following and definition and their nomenclature. A normal appearance of genetically controlled trait in the phenotype that will be called as penetrance. Second one, B, genes having more than one primary effect, that is pleiotropy. Phenotype produced by environmental effect is the same as the phenotype produced by a genotype, that is phenocopy. Both alleles of a gene express themselves in the heterozygotes, that is codominance. So here the A is the right answer for this question. The next question. Which of the following combination is the components of genetic variance? That is additive genetic variance plus dominant variation plus interaction variation. So these are the components of genetic variance: additive, dominance and interaction variation. So 63B is the right answer. Then 64th question. A unit of distance in linkage map is, that is centimorgan. Centimorgan is the unit of distance in case of linkage map. Then 65. Which of the following is the value of Lord score for 2 points mapping in human system? That is 3 and -2. Which of the following chromosomal aberration is crossing over suppressor? That is inversion. 66B is the right answer. 67. A gene is the basic unit of. A gene is the basic unit, that is functional recombination and unit. Gene is the basic unit of function, basic unit of recombination, function unit of mutation. So D is the right answer. Then 68th, again they have given match the following. Genes are transferred by cell to cell contact, that is, so consider this as one bacteria, consider this as another bacteria. They will come in contact with the formation of this conjugation bridge. This is called as conjugation bridge. Through this conjugation bridge, exchange of genes, so it will come here. So genes are transferred by cell to cell contact, so conjugation. Then second one, genes are transferred inside virus particle, so this one will be transduction. Consider this as a bacteria, consider this as a virus. Through this virus, the genetic material will come inside of a bacterial virus particle. So genes are transferred inside virus particles. Inside virus particle, then it will be called as transduction. Genes are transferred into cells as free molecules, that is transformation. Then a bacterial cell gains access to foreign DNA through modified F factor, that is sexduction. So right answer for this one will be C is the right answer. Then 69th question. Classification system for prokaryotic species based on the 16S RNA was proposed by. So this was proposed by a scientist, that is Carl Woese. Then 70th question. Which of the following is not a phylogenetic system of plant classification? So here, Takhtajan system, Hutchinson's system, Engler and Pratt system, these are all natural system of classification. Sorry, phylogenetic system, whereas this Bentham and Hooker, these two gave a natural system of classification. So they are asked not, so D is the right answer. Then 71 question. In taxonomic hierarchy, phylum was introduced by. So this phylum was given by a scientist, that is Ernst Haeckel. B is the right answer. Then 72. Which one of the following belong to kingdom Protista? Here kingdom Protista consists of dinoflagellates, slime molds and chrysophytes. So A is the right answer. 73. Dash does not belong to gram positive bacteria. Here Azobacter is not belong to gram positive bacteria. So B is the right answer. Cell walls of prokaryotes are rigid and contain dash as the main strengthening compound. In case of prokaryotic bacteria, we'll come across a glycocalyx layer, glycocalyx, a thick material. So this glycocalyx layer, it is mainly formed by a material that is murin. So where you will come across a slime layer and a capsule, and this one will be made from this a special substance that is murin. Then 75th question. Goblet cells are found interspersed in the dash epithelial tissue. That is, in case of the columnar epithelial tissue, we come across this goblet cell, and these goblet cell will be present in case of the microvilli and all. So A is the right answer. Then 76th question. Dash is example for dead end phylum. So here Porifera is the dead end phylum. So A is the right answer. Then 77. Which of the following is the state bird of Karnataka? Here Karnataka bird, state bird, that is Indian roller. It is the state bird of Karnataka. Then 78th one. Biodiversity rich Western Ghats traverse through how many states in India? Through 6 different states of the India will be included in this rich Western Ghats. So 6 is the right answer. Then in an ecosystem, the number of deer was counted 2005 one year. In the following year, the number increased to 2750. If the birth rate of deer is 0.3, what will the death rate? That is 0.2. So because of that, the increase in this number of the deer taken place over a year. 80 question. In an ecosystem, there was a large lake, plenty of fish. Human settlement grew in a vicinity of the lake, and the fish population began to decline. Identify the possible sequence of events leading to decline in the fish population. That is because of the lake polluted with the sewage. Due to that, algal bloom has formed. Algal bloom result into a decline in the dissolved oxygen and increase in a fish death. So it is nothing but the magnification, that is eutrophication. Then 81. A psychotropic bacteria can grow at a temperature range of, that is less, colder environment. That is T is the right answer. -22 -10 degrees Celsius. 82 question. A situation of ecological niche where similar species can exist in the same area but use resources at different times. That is understanding. That is resource partitioning. They will understand, in order to avoid fights, in order to avoid competition, they are following this rule, that is resource partitioning. Then 83, artificial chromosome is used to clone dash DNA segment. Through this artificial AC, that is artificial chromosome, we can carry or we can use or we can clone a DNA, that to a large DNA sequence. Large DNA sequence, that is 200 kb and above. So D is the right answer. Then 84th, dash is the area that acts as a boundary or transition between the two ecosystem, that is ecotone. So ecotone is the boundary between the two ecosystem, maybe a different ecosystem, that is ecotone. Then in between the water, that will be called as estuary in water. So 85th, which of the following statement about case selected species is false? K means a kin selected species. Kin selected species. So kin selected species, some of the characters of this kin selected species, they will be present in a stable environment. Then will have a large size, and energy will be used high. Then offsprings, the offsprings which are produced, they are less. Then reproduce, they reproduce more than once, more than once. So based on that, less offspring is larger body size, it is also true. Long life, it is also true. So here the minimum parental care, it is wrong. It is wrong, where the parental care is more in case of the kin selected species. So 85th is the right answer. 85th is the right answer. Then 86th, Miller's experiment on abiotic synthesis showed that. So Urey and Miller, they worked together and they did experiment to show what are all the chemicals, how the uh, how the reducing environment converted into this present day environment has been experimentally shown by these Millers, and what are all the molecule has formed during the previous earth. So that is done by this Murray Miller, where they did a experiment with the setup. So somewhat in this manner, I will show the diagram here. So he made a setup. Somewhat he made a experiment in this manner. Somewhat he did in this manner. So this one, he started boiling the water here. He started boiling and he kept the electrodes here. He kept electrodes and he made a spark in this gas or in this chamber. He has added some of the gases like CH3, NH3, water, then some other gas. He has added the gases and he started boiling water, and due to this electrode it got a spark. So through this spark this molecules got converted, and these molecules will started settling over this pipe. After collecting the chemicals from this particular pipe, he come to the conclusion that there are some of the nucleic acids, some of the carbohydrates, some of the sugars. He came across some of these molecules in this experiment. Through this they explained a simple molecules can give rise to a complex molecule. As he had added some of the gas here, so they got converted into the complex molecules. So 86C is the right answer. Then 87th 87th, fish technique is used for localization of dash on the chromosome. Fish means that is fluorescent in situ in situ hybridization. In situ hybridization. So this technique is used in localizing a genes on a chromosome. So B is the right answer. Then 88th one. In a population, the frequencies of genes A and A have reached a steady state. Which of the following frequencies indicate that the population in a Hardy-Weinberg law is equilibrium? So if you consider A as 0.49, this one as 0.42 and 0.0209. If you make a plus, it should be 1. 0.49, 0.42, 0.09. Yes. So B is the right answer. As we all know, P plus Q equals to 1, or P square plus 2PQ plus Q square equals to 1. So B is the right answer. 89th, a random change in the frequencies of alleles within a small population is a change in the frequency of allele that will be called as genetic drift. In an evolutionary time scale, monkeys, apes, other mammals evolved during dash period, that is tertiary period. The all mammals, apes, monkeys got evolved. Then the next question, 91 question. Existence of two or more genotypes for a given trait in a population is called as, that is, a more than means a poly, here genotypes, that is morphism. Triad means character, a change, that is polymorphism. D is the right answer. Then 92 question. A female wasp have a choice of being a single foundress. She built a nest and lays egg. Alternately, she can join a colony of wasp, help in the colony activities, but cannot breed. Although there is no witness advantage for wasp, this behavior was evolved as an evolutionary stable strategy. Which one of the following is probably one of the reason for this? That is, she has the chance of taking over as a queen and then breed. That is, B is the right answer. Then 93 question. Which one of the following is responsible for evolution of multi-gene families? So this multi-gene family is done through both duplication as well as through unequal crossing. We can get this multi-gene families. Then 94th question. Who proposed the great chain of being in a field of evolution? This was done by a father of zoology and biology, that is Aristotle. Then 95th question. Which of the brain part mainly involved in special memory? That is hippocampus. So this special memory is done by the hippocampus. Then 96. Of the several methods used for construction of phylogenetic tree, which one of the following uses character based method? That is maximum likelihood. Maximum similarities, that will be based on the character based method. So maximum likelihood. So next one, they have given a passage. They have given a passage regarding a particular aspect. You have to answer this following four questions. It is basically from a passage. Again, these are a passage questions. So thank you. Thank you for watching.